as well, where the Chief Electoral Officer T.R. Meena has spoken on the Sabarimala issue. He's saying citing or invoking or doing some sort of religious propaganda based on the Sabarimala judgment or Sabarimala issue by invoking the name of the Sabari god will be a clear violation of the Model Code of Conduct, and we will take action on that as well.
Or invoking or doing some sort of religious propaganda based on the Sabarimala judgment or Sabarimala issue by invoking the name of the Sabari god, etc., will be a clear violation of the Model Code of Conduct, and we will be taking action accordingly.
Neethu Regukumar is the one getting us that story. She is joining us live from Kerala. Neethu, for the Congress party and for the BJP, especially for the BJP, Sabarimala was the one and only issue in Kerala to fight the elections on.
Definitely for the BJP and the Congress, especially the BJP, they have been talking about the Sabarimala issue right from the time being in the forefront of the protest across the state. They have always been talking about this issue and saying that we are the ones who are standing with the devotees. We will not let women of a certain age group enter the temple because a majority of devotees does not want that, or because the God doesn't want that. So this was a kind of a stand that the BJP has been taken, and it is definitely going to be an election issue and a campaign issue throughout. But the Chief Electoral Officer now coming out and saying that invoking any kind of religious propaganda based on the Sabarimala judgment or the Sabarimala issue by invoking the name of the God will be a clear violation, and he'll be meeting with the political parties tomorrow. He will be discussing this with them. He will be communicating this to them, and will also be requesting them not to use this as a religious propaganda. So he clearly saying that this is a model code of conduct will be violated if you use that. But how they go about it, when we asked that if there is any kind of guidelines that has been formed so far, he said that he will be holding discussions within his office as well as the police, and then will come out with something like this. But as a first step, the meeting will be with the political parties. So this is a huge, this has been a very huge controversial issue in the state, and the opposition political parties will now be wondering on how to use this issue, because only after the meeting with the political parties tomorrow, we'll have more clarity on this.
Neethu, have you managed to speak to the BJP or the Congress? What are they saying?
No, the Chief Electoral Officer has just made this statement.
Okay.
So we have just spoken to him. So we are yet to speak to the opposition to find out what they have to say on this matter.
Okay. Rahul Ishwar is joining me on the phone line. Rahul, thank you very much for being with us on the broadcast. I'm pretty certain by now you've heard what the Chief Election Commissioner of Kerala is saying. He's saying that Sabarimala cannot be used. The name of Sabarimala or the issue of Sabarimala cannot be used in the upcoming elections as propaganda, as a part of anyone's speeches, anything at all, because it will be a violation of the Model Code of Conduct. What's your first reaction to that?
There are two things, ma'am. As a spiritual person, we are beyond politics and we don't associate ourselves with any political party for that matter. So, in principle, it is okay. But at the same point of time, we cannot forget the betrayal by the left government. We cannot forget the injustice that we faced at the hands of the left government, who was arrogant, who was adamant, and who went about, basically bulldozing us all. So we cannot forget the pain we had to go through, our mothers had to go through, lakhs of women have come out on the road. So if somebody mentioned the pain, I think it shouldn't be a violation of Model Code of Conduct, because the case is right now also is in Supreme Court. The case has been argued for and against. Yeah, we all concede that a spiritual matter shouldn't be used politically. At the same point of time, people expressing and articulating their pain and whatever pain they had to go through, all these at the hand of a political government. Please remember, the left government intervened politically in a spiritual or a religious matter. So if some people are going to raise it against the left government, we cannot totally ignore that reality. So
No,
it has to be much more
but the pain you are talking about, there's pain on the other side as well, but I'll leave that aside for the moment. The pain you are talking about is also part of propaganda and cannot be used for election campaigning. That's what the Election Commissioner is saying.
Yeah, we definitely respect. we definitely respect Election Commission. They are a very highly respected body. At the same point of time, if the Supreme Court order is going to come, natural celebration will be there. We win on the part of devotees. Both political parties, the center-left Congress and the center-right BJP, supported us in this matter, and that's the reason why I said we are beyond left-right divide on this. Congress and BJP supported us, but we have suffered at the hands of the left government is a fact that we cannot forget, and this will be an underlying theme. If not it is overtly expressed, definitely it is going to be an underlying theme, because even the local media, Kerala media, have all said Sabarimala is going to be the defining theme in this election. So it's a much more nuanced reality. It's a much more layered debate. Yes, it is articulate a response, but let us not forget about the pain that devotees has to face. And even PM, Honorable Prime Minister of India, when he came to Kerala, said, for months altogether, the entire nation has been talking about you. So, it's a matter that affects crores of people.
Okay.
And I hope Election Commission will be sensitive to our pain too.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us, Rahul, Ishwar. Neetu, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much. There is no doubt about the fact that the Sabarimala issue will be the overriding theme of the elections in Kerala, at least when the Election Commission says that Sabarimala cannot be used for propaganda or campaigning. Practically, will it be implementable on the ground? Let's wait and watch. Tomorrow is when the Election Commission of Kerala is meeting all political parties. The other big controversy that is brewing since yesterday, the assembly elections in the state of Jammu and Kashmir will not be held along with the Lok Sabha elections. Citing security reasons, the Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora has said that the assembly elections will be held on a later date. This announcement has sparked off much heartbreak in the valley. Former Chief Minister Omar Abdullah lashed out at the centre and said that the Prime Minister has surrendered to Pakistan and the Hurriyat. PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti said that the government's sinister designs stand exposed. The state of Jammu and Kashmir has been under governor's rule after the BJP ended the alliance with the PDP. Also, with elections due by May, all political parties in Kashmir had appealed to hold simultaneous polls in the state.
इलेक्शन जिस तरीके से अनाउंस हुए डेट्स, लेकिन असेंबली इलेक्शंस नहीं होंगे जम्मू कश्मीर में।
हम सबको अफसोस है, बेहद अफसोस है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ने बहुत गलत फैसला किया। वो पार्लियामेंट्री इलेक्शन कर सकते हैं, उसके लिए सिक्योरिटी ठीक है, और असेंबली इलेक्शन नहीं कर सकते।
क्या कुछ हो सकता है इसके पीछे, क्यों ऐसा किया गया, क्या आपको लगता है?
ये नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस को देख रहे हैं कि वो जीत रही है, और ये समझते हैं कि दबाव डाल के, जैसे इन्होंने दबाव डाला है जमाती इस्लामी पे, जैसे इन्हें दबाव डाला है मौलवी फारूक उमर फारूक पे, कि वो दबाव डाल के उनके साथ हो जाएं, ये सब उसी लिए किया जा रहा है। ये मोदी साहब का और अमित शाह साहब का फैसला है, जिसको इलेक्शन कमीशन ने आगे लाया है।
Isla, our Jammu and Kashmir Bureau Chief continues to be with us. Mufti, what is the fuss about? If the elections are not held in the next 2 months, they can always be held in June, July, August, September, whenever. Why are the PDP and the NC so upset, given the fact that the last time that the state saw simultaneous polls was way back in 1967? After that, they've in any case never happened.
But, National Conference and PDP since yesterday have been saying that since 1996, there has not been one single time when elections have been postponed or delayed. And they're saying that if security is a concern, clearly some months back we had a panchayati polls wherein you require to provide security to more than 30,000 candidates, because there are some 30,000 panchayati seats. That said, there were also municipal polls which were held, and the state government and the centre is going ahead with parliamentary polls. So what is it that is stopping them to hold assembly polls? Already we know that National Conference as well as PDP were now reaching out to their constituencies. We had seen Omar Abdullah as well as Farooq Abdullah, or for that matter Mehbooba Mufti, really being able to touch base with the population, and they had actually been holding a lot of rallies in respective constituencies after a long time. And this is kind of, been made the Kashmiri politicians extremely agitated that assembly polls were not held. And clearly Omar Abdullah has yesterday said that, it seems that Pakistan is a winner, the Hurriyat is a winner in this, and militant outfits are winner, because Prime Minister Modi couldn't hold the promise of ushering in democracy here in the state. So these are some of the points that they have made, and essentially they've said that it seems that bullet has prevailed over ballot, which otherwise should not have happened here in beleaguered Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay, Mufti, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. Details to that story, also our other headlines on our website news18.com.